with as well. So the first thing we need to understand about bunker play is the design of a sand wedge. Okay, it's one of the most lofted clubs in our bag, but most importantly is what we call bounce. Now, if you look at a sand wedge, the trailing edge back here sits a little bit lower than the leading edge, which allows the club to slide through the sand as opposed to digging in the sand. Okay, so the more bounce that we have here, the lower this trailing edge sits relative to the leading edge, the more that club will slide through the sand as opposed to digging. Okay, that being said, if we lay the club square to the target line, there's generally perhaps 12 degrees of bounce on average for a sand wedge. If we lay the club open, what we do is increase the level of bounce that the club is presenting. Okay, that being said, for a standard bunker shot, if I want to strike the ball and have it go along this target line here, what I do for a bunker shot, I'll have the ball a little bit forward in my stance, and what I'll do is I'll lay the club open such that the grooves of the wedge are pointed directly at my left toe. Okay, so the grooves of the wedge are at my left toe, and then I take my grip. Now what I do with that open club face is I'm presenting a little bit more bounce. If I hit a little bit behind the ball, the club will slide, not dig in the sand, it'll slide and continue to slide under the ball. If I hit a little closer to the ball, I get away with it. So my margin for error is actually much greater when I present the bounce of this sand wedge properly. So I've got the wedge opened up, so the grooves are pointed at my left toe. With this open club face, and if I set up squarely as I am now and swing down the target line with an open club face, it stands to reason that the ball will come out to the right. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll hit a couple shots with this square stance open club face, hit a few shots out to the right, and what you'll do is perceive how far to the right the ball tends to come out. What we'll do with that is take that angle. Okay, if we notice that for this shot it's coming out perhaps 5 or 8 degrees to the right, what I need to do now is open my stance 5 or 8 degrees to the left and swing accordingly to the left. So I'm open 5 or 8 degrees. My club face has got the grooves of the club pointing at my left toe, and I'm always going to swing parallel to my body line. Okay, so what I'm hoping to do is strike the sand just a few inches behind the ball, presenting the bounce of the club as I've dictated, and let the club get the ball up and out of the sand. If there's anything else you'd like to know about golf, visit www.caseybork.com.